This guy is exactly what we need, and I wanted him to join. What a signing.
Hello and welcome to Season 3 of Right to Dream FC. We've done a lot of movement in the transfer window so far. I've cashed in some of the transfer clauses as well to give us a big hefty budget. We've got 9 million to spend. We've already spent a lot. Let me show you what we've done. Oh yeah, I almost forgot as well. Champions League football has come to FC Nordsjælland. SK Rapid Vienna, Austrian Premier Division team. We've got those in the first kind of qualifying rounds here. These are our games today, but let me show you about the transfers. So as I said, we've done a lot of business so far. We've sold a couple of players as well. Nygren finally left us, and he went to AA Ghent for, it was 210,000. With I think 20% of any profit of the next sale. He was on a fair bit of money on wages wise. Good to get off the wage bill. I mean, he played 3 games just last season. Better to cash in than to have him drain our wages. Also out the door, Lasso Koulibaly. He wanted to leave. He wasn't very happy. 250,000 we got for him. I think with 50% of any kind of future fee as well. So he wasn't going to play for us this season. He has moved on as well. Also, Kali Sane, he didn't play a lot at all last season. I think he was a backup at most. He played 13 games. One start in the league with 12 of sub appearances. Wasn't enough. We sold him for 850,000. We bought him for 1.7 million. He hasn't really set the world on fire since joining us, but it was time to move on. Also, Daniel Svensson, our left wing back, he went for 500,000 to FC Midtjylland. I think with another 50% sell-on fee for this. It's, was it 500,000? It was 500,000, yeah. And Jonas Jensen of View, I just never got on with him. I didn't like him. He didn't play very well when he did play for us. Although that says 6.96. Could he have been a backup? Maybe, for Champions League football as homegrown at club. But that's enough for that. Let me show you who we bought. So just to recap, Zach Orr has joined us from Arsenal on a free transfer. Injured straight away. Wasn't great. But he's going to kind of fit in as a kind of 5th centre back, and also as a 4th kind of CDM for us as well, if required. Secondary nationality of Nigerian. So our ethos, our transfer policy is still in effect with the signing of Zach Orr. And then Simon, the Cameroonian goalkeeper, again, he's just a backup. I'll be honest, I kind of bought him to see if his value can rise, and then we can kind of get some profit off the back of Simon as well. So the transfers that are important here. We brought in Sekou Keita, or Koita. He came in from Salzburg, 24 years old. He's just like a little nippy striker that I think was kind of missing that kind of extra option last season. He's going to potentially play off Omega. I'm thinking of changing the formation around. But he's came in on a free, 10,000 a week, 18-month deal. Seemed like a bit of a no-brainer with this one. Young, could have a resale value as well if we don't get on with him. But hopefully he can chip in with some goals. Now, Tariq Buchman, we did manage to sign him on a free. He's on 20,000 a week. Paris Saint-Germain came in for him, as did Bayern Munich. But I think playing him all of last season when he was on loan, I think it kind of gave us the kind of the foundation for him to kind of kick on his career. He's coming in valued at 6 to 7 million. I don't think we're going to sell him. He's 19 years of age. He's a lot of improvement here. Potential 5-star player, I should say. Superb rating for the senior team. He's going to be our first choice centre back this season, along with Giga and Gomez. Nagalo, maybe over Giga, maybe Nagalo, Buchman, and Gomez as our back 3. Now, So right wing back was a position I wanted to kind of focus on in the transfer market here. And I think we've done that with Wisdom and May. So it says here that we spent 8.5 million. Now hear me out. 2 million was up front, with 6.5 million over instalments. I'll show you how we've managed to get this money as well, if it will let me show you anyway. His secondary nationality of Togo. So hopefully he's going to be our first choice right wing back. Very good physicals. Mentals can be improved upon, but the tackling and marking isn't too bad. We have got him on a training session to improve his crossing as well, because Veladson, I think he got 15 assists from right wing back last season, and we'll be needing Wisdom and May to kind of pick up where Veladson has left off. And lastly, Ibrahim Sissoko. We've signed him for 6.5 million. Again, 2 million up front with 4.5 million over instalments. He's coming valued at 8 to 13 million here. He's going to be kind of Numar's competition at left wing, but also he can do a job as an advanced forward for us as well. Again, I'm trying to see if we can incorporate Omega with a smaller striker there, and I think Ibrahim Sissoko could be the guy to kind of spearhead our attack for us. Now, did manage to generate £8 million worth of clauses that we did kind of sell. I don't think it's going to show me in this what we did have. However, we have got Simon Idingra. He's at Brighton. We sold a sell-on fee for him, which came to about 1.9 million, I think, and then a couple more fees over appearances. So we got about 2.5 million from Simon. Also, there was Andreas Schlauderlup. I believe it's Schlauderlup. Let's have a look. Let's try and find him. So Andreas Schlauderlup, he had a 20% sell-on for him as well. He hasn't left Benfica yet, but the board negotiated a 5.9 million kind of fee to buy out that release clause there, that transfer clause. We've took that up. That brought us up to 6 million in there. So 8.5 million from both of Idingra and Schlauderlup, and also the last one, Mohamed Kudus. There's a 10% sell-on for him, and it equated to about 2.5 million that we got. So all in all, we kind of improved by it was about 10 million that we improved our transfer budget for. And there's a couple more players that I am trying to bring in as well, and I'll show you them. So Yankuba Minte, we've got a bid in to bring him into the club. He's been on our transfer list, kind of our short list I should say, for the last 2 seasons since we did start the game save. Still 20 years old, still very young. He's got a lot of potential to come through. 3.2 million bid for him. We have 9 million left. I'm looking to potentially bring another striker in for this, and just to show that other striker as well. Karim Konate. We have a kind of structured deal to bring Konate into the club. 20 years old Ivorian from Salzburg, as well as Koita. He looks like he's going to be one potentially that would come in at a decent price. I think we are looking at a bid roughly of 13 million in instalments with 3.4 million up front. Sori Kaba, he was released by, was it Randers? No, Midtjylland. He was released by Midtjylland at the end of the season. I kind of wanted a backup target man for Omega. Just in case Omega has to go on international duty, I'd like to have a big kind of a target forward as a replacement here. I think it's 8,000 a week for Sori Kaba. So hopefully, just as a backup, he can come in and provide some competition, or at least some cover for Omega. Now, there's a name down here, Yusuf Chimiti. We have put a bid in of 31 million for Chimiti. It's 8 million up front with 23 million over instalments. I don't know, I really want to bring Chimiti in. However, I think he's going to want too much money. The most we can kind of offer is 25,000. I just hope that He loves playing for the club enough. There you go, favoured personnel. We are his favoured personnel. He's Tunisian and also Cape Verdean. Let's see what we can do with Chamiti and bringing him into the club. And lastly, this is a transfer we're probably not going to pursue too much. Lyle Foster from Burnley. It's rising up to 17 million for him. Advanced forward, he's got a good star rating there, 3.5. He's 23 years of age, 6'1". I'm just not sure if this is the guy to do anything for us, so I might just cancel out that one. And lastly as well, Florin Balogun, just as a loan bid to see if we can bring him in. Obviously 23 years old, secondary nationality of Nigerian as well. Who knows? But anyway, enough of that. Champions League time. SK Rapid Vienna. Let's get to it. And I should say as well, another player that is on trial for us, Pione Sisto. He's done very well with Midtjylland. Since kind of the start of the game here, he's been an ever-present in the league for them. He's 29 years old, secondary nationality of South Sudanese. A potential one to bring in, but for now, we'll just see how we get on. So the team to face: SK Vienna, Hansen in goal, because Salah's on international duty. The Olympics is going on at the minute, so we've lost Salah, we've lost Ndiaye, we've lost Dorgeles. He's had a fantastic loan last season, Dorgeles, and he's going to be coming in as our fourth, potentially third choice CDM with Christensen as well as Canna. So looking for a big season from Dorgeles. With European competition, we're looking to kind of rotate our team around in the league a lot. We should have enough power to at least challenge Copenhagen for the Danish title, but we'll need a lot of rotation around in the league just to keep the players fresh enough for Europe. So Hansen, Nagalo, Gomez and Buchmann as our back three. Vladson, right wing back. Basse, left wing back. And Canna as our front three in front of the defence. With Diamande left wing, Antman and Saye as a right winger. Because Fatawu is injured, Numari is injured at the minute, we're having a bit of a crisis on wingers. It's not great, but for now, we'll have to stick with who we've got. And Sissoko is going to get a start up front for us. One person I did forget to actually mention regarding transfers. Left wing back, we have Amadou Dante from Sturm Graz. As I said, left wing back, coming in potentially for 4 million. Young African, he's got good pace, good physicals. To be fair, even his mentals are pretty decent as well. His tackling's not great, and his crossing isn't fantastic either, so we're going to be looking at kind of improving on that. But for now anyway, let's get into the game against Rapid Vienna, and let's see if we can pull off, maybe not an upset, but give ourselves a commanding position for the second leg. And because of the Olympics being on, we've kind of moved a lot of our B team into the first team position. Nathaniel Klein's playing for Rapid Vienna. Okay, well done, Football Manager. That's a weird transfer that I've not seen or didn't expect to see anyway. But Champions League glory is here. I think we've got enough to beat Rapid Vienna. We're sticking with the same formation from last season as well, the 5-1-3-1. We should have enough. We should have enough about us here. Drink it all in. And why am I on the left hand side? Let me move myself into a normal position on the right. Although, you know what? No. Let's move me to the right. Let's see how this goes. Season 3. Let's be on the right hand side. Mainly as well because you can now see when I click on demand more, which we will do now. So maybe that'll be more beneficial for the watching experience as well. Right, Kuhn, Hansen with a fantastic save there. Nice to see Hansen still at the club. He's kind of, we did try and sell him, I'll be honest. No bids for him. So he'll be the understudy to Marwan Salah, who apparently in real life has joined Bayern Munich. So very interesting to see. but we'll demand more again. I mean, it's a bit of a nothing game so far. Canna at the centre, defensive midfield position, gives it to Hansen. Gomez into Buchmann. Buchmann's kind of charged forward there. Basse, Diamande into Antman. What have we got, Antman? Crosses it, and it has to be deflected behind. We've got a corner. Where's Gomez? Diamande to cross it in. Back post to Buchmann. Nagalo back inside. A bit of a foul in the box, but nothing given. Basse now. He's coming. It's going to be him and Ndiaye to challenge the new left back when he does come in. Work permit should be decided the next couple of days, so hopefully for the start of the season he can kind of hit the ground running in the Danish league as well. Not a lot has happened in this game. There's been not many highlights. Antman whips it in. Gomez heads it just over the bar. So we are away from home here. So I would kind of take a, I'll take a small win or a 0-0 draw. We'll take that into our home leg. Buchmann now into Canna, Diamande to Antman. Canna whips it wide to Saye. What can he do? Gives it back to Vladson. 15 assists last season. Into Nagalo, back to Canna. Loses out here. This could be trouble for us. Zimmerman loses out to Canna. Antman, what have we got? He's going on his own. What a shot. Unlucky there. Hadel tips it around the post, but Diamande with the corner. It's not over just yet. Back post to Buchmann, headed away. I think we should kind of change our tactics for the corners, because when a right winger corner comes in, Gomez is normally there on the end of it to head it in. So 8 shots, 5 on target, 61% possession so far. We're going to say it's unacceptable. I'm going to hope for a better second half coming in. I'm probably going to change Sissoko around. Bless me. We're going to change him potentially to a pressing forward on attack, just to get a bit more out of him in this game. And Marco Gruhl has just followed it in. That's not what we wanted to see. Everyone is a little bit tired as well. Antman's injured. It's all going wrong for us. We're not going to show this. We will, however, go to positive. And we'll make a couple of changes after this highlight. So Saye whips it wide to Basse. What can Basse do? Into the byline. Loses it to Klein. Right, let's see what we can do here. So Vladson going to come off for Barshland. Antman's going to come off as well. Maybe for Diamande. I don't think we have a left winger. We don't have a left winger. We are kind of struggling with certain roles in the team. I mean, we have got Koita. Saye, we're going to put Sissoko on left wing. And we'll put Koita up front as well. As an advance forward, on attack, we do need a goal coming up. We may go to a kind of 2 up front if this doesn't work for us. So Basse now. Into Buchmann. I'm not feeling too confident with Buchmann on the left-hand side there, so I think for the next game we may move him over to the right and have Nagalo in that other position there. How many subs have we got left? We've got 2 subs left. You know what, Gomez, you can come off for Giga. And Basse, you can come off as well. Who have we got here? I don't think we've got anyone. No one of note. Diamande then. You know what? We'll put our 2 up front. That was a pretty poor free kick, that was. Nagalo gives it back to Barshland. What have we got? Back to Canna. Giga. Buchmann. Into Basse. That's a bit of a poor soft pass as well by Buchmann. Into Diamande though. Giga. Canna. Back to Diamande. What have we got? Diamande over the top. Cleared away, and Gruhl does get the ball as well. Diamande, you can come off for now. I mean, there's not a fat lot that we can do here. We're going to put Benchamal on. We're going to chase in this game now. We'll leave Canna where he is. Sissoko, how are you looking? Just have to deal with what we've got. We can't afford to concede a second goal. We'll demand more again, and I think we have lost this game. We have lost 1-0. I mean, to be fair to Rapid Vienna, they did come back in the second half. And I don't think we probably deserved anything out of that from what I've seen. Training tomorrow, that is what they're going to be expecting. But for now, I'm going to try and get some more players in. We've got a big second leg at home against Rapid Vienna, and I'll see you there. Come on, guys, let's do it. You know what, Nathaniel Klein, what are we going to do with you? How do you even... Oh, we need to see what Nathaniel Klein looks like. Point the finger. Exact revenge. We need to win this. Main business. I'm even skipping the intro here. What's Nathaniel Klein look like? Not very good. That's what it looks like. Right, Christensen into Diamande. Christensen swings it in. That's poor. Very poor. There's no one up there. Koita's like 5 for 8 as well, so I'm not quite sure why that's happened. Right, Christensen now. Or Christensen, I should say. To Bertrand. To Moorman. Diamande loses it there. That's absolutely poor by Diamande. We'll never demand more if we can. 8 minutes in. We're being kind of dominated here. Let's just go cautious. Let's see if we can kind of nick a goal. Basse into Canna. Giga to Nagalo. Fine Sissoko. Not sure what that was by Sissoko. It's not looking too good this game. I'm going defensive because it can't do any worse than us attacking here. Right, Christian into Bertrand. Schuster gives it to Grill. Hoffman hits it long. Hansen gets the ball. Right, let's get a quick counter here. Basse to Sissoko. He's got some good pace on him. We need to exploit these flanks here. Giga back to Nagalo. Gomez into Canna. Over the top to Koita. Dinks the goalie. Please don't be offside. Koita 1-0. He's first for the club. Nagalo to Gomez to Canna from deep, over the top, well timed run by Koita, and he has dinks it over the keeper. Hoffman tries to get there, doesn't make it in time. That's given us something to kind of fight for here. We're going to demand more as well, and we'll stick with defensive because why not? We've just got a goal from being defensive, which doesn't make sense, but Football Manager rarely does make sense at times. Sissoko's not having the best game. Nor's Basse. I can't wait until we get Dante in as our left wing back. I mean, they haven't really troubled us. No shots on target. I'm going to drop it into balanced here. Right, Antman wins it off. Forget even who that was then. Who was that? Let me kick it, Grull. Christensen down the right. What have we got here, Christensen? Crosses it in. Koita gets the header. Shouldn't be winning that header, to be fair to him. We're going to go positive now. With a demand more chaser. It's 15 minutes to go. Antman whips it in. It's too easy for their goalie headle there. And it is time to make some subs. Hansen, don't know why you're that far out. But anyway. What we're going to do, Sissoko hasn't played well, so Babu Seye, he's going to come in. Antman, to be fair, you haven't played well either. Pratawu, just coming back from injury, so we're going to risk him with this. We need that kind of impact player to come in and get a goal. Enoch Atu for Diamande. This is kind of scrape the barrel territory at the minute. Christensen for Viladsen. Then put Gomez as our centre-back. I think we'll have to stick with that for now. Although, Basse for Barshland. Let's just go for it. We'll make our 5 subs. There's 15 minutes left. Canna to Diamande. I mean, in what world is that pass a good option? Zimmerman wins the header, but Basse wins it again. It's Sissoko to Diamande. That pass was better. Koita off the crossbar. Oh my god. Was he offside? He was offside. I would have celebrated like an absolute moose then. Right. Barshland now. To a 2. We're using our C team as subs. Barshland in the byline. Saye's there. Back to Barshland. What have we got? What have you shot there, mate? What are you playing at? Sure, we got one more demand more. We do. We're going to drop into balanced. We don't lose it in the last kind of kick of the games here. Right. Unacceptable. We're into extra time. We're going to demand more. This is a big, big game, this is. I'm just going to go cautious just to see, because Vienna clearly are... They have stronger players than us, kind of B and C team here, so... Fullman, Koshlinik, Kanna wins it. Although we are inviting the pressure on us here, it has just gone over. Maybe cautious isn't the one. We're going to go defensive. Just for this half, and then we'll attack in the second half. We'll get our legs back together. Zimmerman into Griel, back to Weimar. I mean, our backline here, it's holding up well. The shape's doing what it's meant to be doing. It's 2 banks of 5, pretty much. Zimmerman can't get the ball. Gomez gives it to Nagalo, then to Kanna. That's a poor pass. As I said, it's the 2 banks of 5, and that gap just needs to be plugged by a player. Zimmerman. Oof, I thought that was going to go past Hansen then. Batawu, what can you do? Nothing with that. What? It's making me sad. It is making me sad. Right. Change some more tactics. Giga's on a booking, so Buchmann is going to come in for Giga. Kanna is going to come on for Romeo. No, he's not. Okay, so can we cancel that? Just bring Kanna off for Romeo. What have we got here? Let's work the ball into the box. Focus down the wings as well. See if that can change anything for us. We'll demand more again. I can see penalties in our future. Let's just go for it now. We'll go direct. Last minute highlight. Why is Fatawu? What's he doing? I don't know what he's doing, Fatawu. I know you're injured, but surely not injured in your head. Right. We're at penalties. I didn't want to see this. Koscielnik, please miss. Hansen, you could have got that. I think it's the curse of me being on the right hand side. You know what? Before we do, the world feels better again now. Biladson. There you go. We wouldn't have scored that if I hadn't have moved. Try and tell me otherwise. Jordao. Miss it. Hansen, come on, guys. Come on, Hansen. 2 he should have saved here. Koita's going to miss. He hasn't missed. I should have some faith. Great goal there, Koita. Zimmerman has been a thorn in our side. Thorn once again. Bottom left-hand corner. Saye now. He's a young lad. He hasn't played much football for us. Nice little finish that was. I don't know how much power was on it, but it did go in. Right, Oye. Hansen, come on, Hansen. Oh, it's Enoch 2. Do it for me, lad. Yes, Enoch. It's all down to this. It is all down to this penalty here. I don't want to think about our player taking it. Weimar, the centre-back, against Hansen. He has scored. Oh, I don't want to see this. Nagalo. Captain fantastic. Come on, Nagalo. the Champions League next round. What have we got? He's put it in. Go on, Nagalo. Wow. I mean, looking at the stats, we did deserve to win. We scored every penalty. That was unexpected. You know what? We're going to praise him for that. Koita's got a 7.7. Lovely to see him off the mark for us. I can breathe a little easier. So the next round is AS Monaco. I think we're going out in this round. I don't see us beating them at all. We struggled against SK Vienna. I mean, they got a player here who is worth 86 million. Valued at, I should say. They got a lot of good players here. Look at Per Shaw's. 102 million. Oh. It's going to be an annihilation, but anyway, it is what it is. Just to keep you with what we're doing on in the league at the minute, we've played 2, we've won 1 and drawn 1. It's not the greatest starts, but again, all our players are at the Olympics. All our better players are at the Olympics, I should say. And a couple of little highlights regarding transfers that are coming in. So, we did confirm the signing of Amadou Dante. He's going to be our left winger coming in. Left wing back, I should say, coming into this season now. First choice left wing back as well. Very excited to see what he can do. Ben Engdahl has left us for Osters. 100,000 plus 50% of any future sale there as well. And just to show, we have a striker potentially coming in. I think I've already mentioned Sorikawa as a backup to Omega. Benchimol is leaving us. Well, he hasn't confirmed terms just yet, but 800,000 bid brought in by Estrella de Amadora SAD. And in his place, Mustafa Cisse. He looks like a really good player. 6 foot tall, 14 finishing, 16 determination. Mentals are decent, and the physicals are good as well. I pulled out the deal for Karim Konate just because of the fee that was there and also the wages that was wanted as well. I'm never going to move my face from the left-hand side again. I think moving it across won us that penalty shootout. Try and tell me different. But anyway, we'll be back for the games against Monaco. Thank you very much if you made it this far. Subscribe if you haven't already. Hit that like button. And I'll see you in France when we face Monaco. Goodbye.
I love it.